Contrary to what you may think, this video is actually being posted with permission. I'm not perfect, I'm not cruel or heartless. Most importantly, I can stand up to any mistakes I may make. I chose to make a video for Justin to post to his channels, and I will also post to mine as well, only because it's the most practical way to get in touch with any viewers that may have seen or been affected by the expose video. This video is in no way any type of indication in changes of feelings or circumstance with Justin. It is purely the right thing to do. Bear with me for a moment and you'll understand why. Although I cannot take back any repercussions the expose video I did may have had, I can publicly apologize and admit to being wrong. I can publicly apologize, retract, and take full responsibility, which I will do now. A few weeks ago, I wrongly reported and posted a video of evidence which at the time I believed to be true. I would not knowingly falsely accuse someone of such heinous acts had I known otherwise, regardless of how wronged I was or felt at the time. Blinded by my own hatred and fury, I believed my direct source was being truthful. At the time, it didn't seem like they'd have any reason to lie. And with that relied said information, which I will retract and go over momentarily, only after being doxxed, as well as my family and their business even being harassed. So let's recap. Several weeks ago, when Justin and I were still somewhat on good terms, Justin asked me to do damage control regarding a video that was leaked during the closet challenge, as the individual also in the video had blocked Justin and was avoiding contact. He asked me to get in touch with her to verify what had occurred was consensual and she knew about it. So I hit her up, and initially she didn't want to talk about it, she didn't want to retract it, she didn't want to say anything, and she had a really bad attitude towards Justin. I don't feel the need at the moment to show the text again because this video is an apology to Justin, it is not about her, but I will get to all that. I digress. Initially, Justin asked me to get in touch with her to have her clarify events of the video and everything like that. She said she wouldn't do it because at the time she claimed she was a minor, which I'd known about the video. This video has surfaced years and years ago on Battlecam even, and nobody ever brought up at that point her being underage, and she had never claimed or complained being underage at the time. So this was news to me, hearing for the first time. I was already hated Justin, and I was just, I guess, so blinded and misguided by my own hate that I just assumed that this girl had no reason to lie. And I was completely horrified. And I was being doxxed, my family was being harassed, we already got into that. I foolishly assumed she had no reason to lie. Well, apparently she did. She was not underage, and I found this out after multiple sources came to me saying, hey, you made a mistake. She was of age at the time. She knew what she was doing. Well, since Justin hasn't always been truthful with me, and since the sources, who will remain nameless, could have been biased, I decided, why don't I do a background check? Since I had no way of proving it, I just did a background check, and I'm gonna go with that. I did. The girl had a very unique name. Well, unique enough. And there weren't very many people who came up in the United States with her name. And had she been underage, she claimed to be 14 at the time. She would have turned up now via background check, low, early 20s. There is no one by that name anywhere in the United States, let alone the places she has lived, in their early 20s. I find a match for her, and she's essentially the same age as Justin. So you can imagine my shock and embarrassment, and I felt like a complete asshole. Like I said, things between Justin and I have not changed, and they're not gonna change. But accusing someone of doing something like that with a minor is absolutely unforgivable and terrible, and that's why I'm making this video, to take back what I said. Why would someone lie about something like that? All I can assume is that the slut shaming got to a point where she could not take it anymore. And similar videos with girls have ended very tragically due to slut shaming. So maybe she just came up with something really extreme to make the harassment stop. Apparently the video was even being sent to her own family, and I don't know that that had happened with Battle Cam. Doesn't matter. I can only speculate that the harassment and embarrassment was that bad that she came up with something so extreme to make it stop. I still suggest and plead that everyone leave her and her family alone despite any new revelations. She's clearly distraught, and any more harassment towards her or her family honestly makes me fear for her life. Again, I'm going to ask that everyone leave her alone regardless of your opinions. We don't know what she went through and how awful that must have been for that to be sent to her own family. Now, her lying about it is almost as bad as me posting the video, probably equally as bad. I don't feel the need to contact her and clarify because I feel like it just needs to go away and no longer be addressed, but I need to do the right thing. It's a terrible thing to accuse someone of doing something so vile with a minor, and it's a terrible thing to lie about being a minor when something happened due to slut shaming. I'm not her. I'm not here to speak for her, only myself. I did not say these things knowing they were untrue. At the time, I was completely under the impression that she had no reason to lie to me. And I was appalled, disgusted, and I had my own feelings on top of this new information. Well, misinformation. I did not say these things knowing that they were untrue. I truly believed they were at the time. To ensure this doesn't happen again, I will never report something so heinous without knowing 100% that it is to be true, and definitely not with absolute unrefutable truth. In fact, I probably won't even talk about something like this ever again. So again, I publicly apologize and retract what I had said in the videos. I was misinformed and I was so wrong. If you guys have any suggestions on anything else I should do to make it right, please let me know in the comments. I guess that's all for now. Thank you.